So again, to recap, what we see today from Jews in terms of their interpretations of key portions of the Bible, of the suffering servant being Israel, and of absolute monotheism, believing only in the Father and not the Trinity. What that is, it's a reaction to Christianity. Because in early Christianity, it became clear from Jewish Christians and from the preaching of the apostles that Jesus Christ fulfilled those Old Testament messianic prophecies. So what they did in the 5th and 6th and 7th centuries was to reinterpret those messianic prophecies away from Jesus. So that became their hermeneutic. So we can see how the hermeneutic, the mindset, the way that people view Scripture, the way they view Jesus, the way they view the Bible and the church, influences their Bible interpretation. And that influences what they exegete out of the different Bible verses. So hermeneutics again is an attitude with which we approach Scripture in order to interpret it. Okay. Okay. Now, there was also in the West, and so that's and then in the West, in the Western Church, especially in the 5th century, that's when the great African theologian Augustine, known as Saint Augustine, he was an African theologian, and he is the most influential theologian in the West, besides St. Paul. I mean, he is basically the pillar of the Catholic Church. He's the doctor of the Catholic Church. They pronounced him a doctor of the Church. He's also a strong pillar for Calvin, for John Calvin and much of Protestantism. Although Calvin took things further than Augustine ever did in areas like predestination and so forth. But still, many of these theologians in Protestantism lean a lot on the foundation that St. Augustine built. Okay, so what happened as well is that in the Middle Ages, say between the 400 and 1700 or 1500, right there. There became there arose what was called a quadriga system, and it was based on four possible senses for any given verse passage. And that is, any given verse or passage can be understood in the literal sense, in an allegorical sense, in a moral sense, and what's called anagogic. Okay, and so that's one way that Scripture can be understood in a broader, more comprehensive hermeneutic, where we understand that all these different senses or understandings of Scripture are possible, but typically one of them will have a priority over the others. So again, for the historical passages, it'll be the literal sense that takes priority, and then the allegorical and moral and anagogical sense are built on top of that. But none of these, but in a proper hermeneutic, in a proper Bible-centered hermeneutic, none of these different senses will escape reality or reasonableness, and they won't contradict the others. Right? So the allegorical sense of Jesus Christ, like say Peter walking on water, with his eyes on Jesus,